everybody, it's Kenny again. Sorry, mouth was dry. Well, I wanted to review a slasher movie from the golden era, 1981. X-Ray or Hospital Massacre. You got both ways. Directed by a Boaz Davidson. And it gets, before I went to IMDb to do some research on the actors, I gave it a 5 and it gets a 5 on IMDb. Now I have to say, if you get a slasher movie from the 80s that's, just trying to capitalize from Halloween and Friday the 13th, that's a B horror movie, a B slasher movie, then a 5.0 is really a watchable movie. So, or at least a watch. But this movie, the only person that is a famous person, now she's not even a famous person from acting, is Barbie Benton. Who is she? She's the ex-wife of Hugh Hefner. Probably when Hugh Hefner started to say, I want 10 wives, okay, she said, fuck you. And she was a Playboy cover on a centerfold. Maybe did some porn, I don't know. She did a movie, but that wasn't a porn, naughty cheerleader. But you can't see her boobs, but her boobs for a second, but her boobs has a percentage value, and when they get older, they get lower in cost. So Barbie Benton's boobs are, yeah, she was the centerfold of the 70s. Now, for the rest, the movie starts out with her and a young, she's called Susan, Jeremy, young Susan, with her baby friend, at least. And it's Valentine's Day, and another boy is watching them play, and he rings the doorbell, sets a heart and written something on it, and they're laughing at it, and they're putting it at the fireplace, and the boy sees it and gets angry. She goes to the kitchen, has the biggest fucking knife you can imagine to cut a cake. It's half her length, and then you hear some scruffling in the living room, and what happens is the other boy is hanged from the coat hook to death, suffocated to death, and you see the other boy doing something like that, like a vampire, and it goes away. So, okay, that's something that happened 20, 30 years later. She goes to the hospital to get her physics file. She's in good health, this and that, but she needs it for a new job. Her doctor is Dr. Jacobs. Now, before she goes in, another doctor, a surgeon in a surgical mask, a COVID-19 mask, we all know them. Luckily, they're gone. And a surgical hat that's put over the ears that you only can see the eyes in a white robe. And he sees her coming. He immediately, takes out Dr. Dr. Jacobs, and pulls another file in there that's not so good, with not so good results. Now, apparently, she goes to, Susan goes to level 9, and it was at level 8 she has to be, but it's supposed to be level 9, but she didn't know that it's being fumigated. The door opens, and there are 3 fumigators who look like the miners from My Bloody Valentine. So it's a hint, because it's also Valentine's Day in this movie, so it's a hint. She says you have to go to level 8. They all move to level 8. Okay, she goes to the level 8. Okay, of course the file has been replaced, and doctors and so on taking, you have to stay here, you have to. And in the meantime, her boyfriend is waiting outside in the car. She says it's only gonna take 20 minutes. Now it's taking hours and hours, and at you know the she the killer. The killer is, he takes so much risks to basically manipulate the results of her health, and kills somebody, a nurse who checks the blood, but kills a nurse in the corridors where all people are just walking, and snatches her, and just he's walking away like this, and then he takes another one, and he's just taking nurses and people left and right, and you would think, oh, a lot of kills. No, a lot of off-screen kills, or just some taken and not seen, were killed off-screen, and we never see the kill or the body. We do see Dr. Jacobs' body at some point, but that's the janitor, and the janitor gets killed. Why the janitor is at the 9th level, I don't know. The fact the place is completely fumigated, and that it's something weird with level 9. The killer always wants to lure people at level 9. It's at some point another doctor is lured to level 9, and where are the fumigators? Then you have these. Then she has to stay in the room for a while with other people, 3-year-old hags that are just saying, "Oh, why she's here? I think she's very sick." They're like, gossiping like old women do, and this trio of ladies are at some point always asking, where's Dr. Jacobs? And at some point they're standing in front of the killer, where is Dr. Jacobs? And it just goes like this, and they go further, and they just go past him, and then they're on level 9. Oh, where's Dr. Jacobs? Why they're on level 9? Where the fuck are these fumigators? And why are they on level 9? So it's so stupid. And then, you have a scene where apparently, according to the director, the entire crew was on set. Barbie Benton gets completely nude. Now, we don't see anything. We don't see the breasts. We see the ass. We see an under boob, but we don't see the entire boob. Now, her file is given to Dr. Saxon. Dr. Saxon is if you see him, he looks like a sleazebag. He's that hair with a comb and doing like this, and he's a sleazebag, okay? And the way he is giving her a physical. Did you ever have a doctor, if you have a physical, that does it like this? Going through let's say that this is her leg. And then slowly takes a hammer and boop, boop, and he's always watching her in the eyes. I get chills all over my body. Jeez, what a fucking pervert, man. It's obvious he took advantage of the situation. and this scene takes on for like 10 minutes. Because that was the big scene. Barbie Benton goes nude. But yeah, you got a few kills. You got a guy who gets cleaved in the head with a cleaver. You got a kill where a nurse is in the corridor, and you see that the killer with a big rope is going like this, and he's going closer and closer and closer until she goes back until she can't, and he grabs her and basically suffocates her. Then you've got a kill a knife through a scalpel through the eye. Also, her boyfriend comes to check up on her because it's been hours, it's dark, and they're saying, why do you have to be here so long? And she says, get me out of here, okay? Then Dr. Saxon and his two henchmen nurses are standing behind him, and they're saying, you have to stay here, you have to stay here. And then for some reason, the boyfriend gets a call to go to level 9 again, and he is lured into an old surgical room, and behind the curtains there's a person, and he wants to see who's behind the person, and he's saying, you've got the love of my life, who I always wanted. And he says, what? And he goes check out, and eventually he gets grabbed and his head is being decapitated. And you don't see the decapitation, you see the blood squirting against the screen. But then again, when Susan Jeremy, Barbara Benton, is going back to her room, she gets a heart-shaped box, and she opens the box, and his head is in there. You see his head, and then she gets the fuck away, and she gets to Dr. Harry, I think, and it's the Dr. Harry who she befriends a little bit. She befriends her. He's the one who's trying to get her out of there and see that everything is correctly and things like that. And she finds, she goes back, and the box is gone, or the box is still there, but it's filled with candy, and she says, no, but nothing here, it's not, and this and that, but hey, okay, from this point, spoilers, so everybody gets killed, all the nurses, everybody on level 8, or everybody who counts on level 8, maybe the 3. You've got 3 old hags, and then you got 3 people in, which is weird, like in these castings, all these castings, and they're like a puppet show. They're like whoop whoop whoop, whoop. And then she eventually, I think she gets to level 9, and she gets to the surgical room, and the killer takes her, and then she takes off his mask, and it's Dr. Harry, and apparently Dr. Harry was the kid who was staring at the window in the beginning, and eventually he gets killed. He gets stabbed first, and then he gets put on fire, and he falls from the hospital roof. End of the movie. Now, apparently the hospital they used was a real abandoned hospital, so kudos to use a real hospital and not just a, like, some kind of derelict house or something, or, you know. Oh, and the young Susan in the beginning of the movie, and Harry in the beginning of the movie, they play in a slasher movie that I'll probably review, called Bloody Birthday. It's basically a kids slasher movie. So these 2 kids, because the girl has this creepy face, and then I think they do it, I'm not, it's after this movie, but she takes a big knife, and but she uses a big knife in Bloody Birthday, and they're basically three kids that are born at the same time when the moon was set at a certain point, and they become fucked up. Yeah, but it's a good movie. Also, I'm gonna review that one too. Let's just say it's this. It's a movie that's worth seeing for once. Like I said, a lazy Sunday popcorn movie where you can sit like this and just enjoy the movie for what it is. You got some good kills, you got some good gore, you got some funny moments. That's always nice. You got some cheese, 80s cheese. That's always nice. I mean, the scene with Bobby Benton when she gets a physical, it's weird. But for people who like Bobby Benton, it's maybe they're gonna get a boner. I don't know, but it was weird. It was just weird because the guy was like a perm, like all these curls. And no, but in any case, it deserves a 5.0 because that means good for a watch. So I can't say anything more. So give it a try and maybe you like it. Bye.